Welcome back to my channel, Cord Cutting in Sports. This is just a short little video that is going to go through how much it actually costs to watch every NFL game for this upcoming season. Now, the reason I made this video is because there have been a lot of articles and calculations out there with numbers that are just flat out incorrect. Basically, inflated, exaggerated, using incorrect figures for some of the subscription prices, and more importantly, incorrect number of months. So, this will be a true, accurate calculation for how much it costs to watch every NFL game for this upcoming 2024 season, including both the postseason and the regular season. So first, I'm just going to go through a little quick summary of the number of games that are available on each of the different channels and or services for the regular season. And then after that, I'll go through the different scenarios, basically from cheapest to most expensive. So here is a chart where it basically shows the number of regular season games by service. Now, if you're interested more in terms of like the breakdown among the various services and how many exclusive games are going to air on each thing, check out my separate video that I did a couple weeks ago, which has a lot more information about that. But you can see there the different options. So like you have CBS, or they also stream on Paramount Plus. So you have 29 total games. Same thing with Fox. Those are the Sunday afternoon, and it also includes like Thanksgiving games. And Fox also has a random Saturday afternoon game in December. Then you've got your out of market CBS and Fox games, basically Sunday ticket games there. And you can also see it has the percentage of the total. Again, this is for the regular season, all 272 total regular season games. Then there's, the 21 games that air on NBC and Peacock, essentially Sunday Night Football, plus some that also air on Thursday night, plus some Saturday games. And then you have the Peacock exclusive Friday night game. Day after the season opener, the Friday night game being in Brazil, Green Bay, Philadelphia. ESPN is going to air a total of 19 games. Now, some of those also will air on ABC and ESPN Plus. Again, that information can all be found in my schedule, breakdown video. But 19 total games are going to be that you will get on if you have ESPN. Then there's three other games that'll be on ABC in addition to ESPN Plus. Those are the games. These three are the ones that are not also airing on ESPN. Okay, so those are, you could say, ABC/ESPN Plus exclusive. Then there's also one ESPN Plus only exclusive. It's going to be a Monday Night Football game. One of the weeks there's a doubleheader. Then you have Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime, or it also streams for free on Twitch. Talk more about that later. You've got 7 NFL Network games. It's basically 4 international games and then a triple header in late December, which the games are not decided yet. And finally, the 2 Christmas Day games on Netflix. So those are all the regular season games. Now for the playoffs, games are going to be split between CBS, Fox, NBC, ESPN, and ABC. They simulcast on both. And Amazon Prime is also going to have one exclusive game, similar to how Peacock had one exclusive wild card game last year. And one last thing, I'll talk more about this later, but Super Bowl 59 is going to be streamed on Fox. It is on February 9th, 2025. The last time Fox had the Super Bowl, which is just 2 years ago, they streamed Super Bowl 57 for free, no authentication required. Just go to the Fox Sports app. Stream was right there and everything. So hopefully that'll be the case this year. Again, I'll talk more about that in a little bit. All right, so here is a chart with the cheapest scenario to watch every NFL game this season, both regular season and postseason, including the Super Bowl. So the cheapest way to do this is obviously if you can get all 4 of your major local channels, CBS, Fox, NBC, and ABC via an antenna, because the monthly cost for that would be nothing. I mean, obviously you had to pay for the antenna, and you might have to pay for a Tableau or an HD home run or something, but in general, we're considering the monthly cost of that, to be $0. Then, obviously, to get your out-of-market games, you have to subscribe to Sunday Ticket through YouTube. Now the price is $449 without a YouTube TV subscription, so it's $100 more than what it is if you do have a YouTube TV subscription. You're also going to need Peacock for 1 month. Note the price of Peacock is going up. It's currently $6, technically $5.99 a month, but in a little bit this summer, basically before the Olympics, it's going up to $7.99, essentially $8 a month. So once it turns to fall, once it's in September, to watch that Peacock exclusive game, you're going to be paying $8 a month, not $6 like you would if you ordered it today. Okay, now for ESPN, the cheapest way to get that is just to subscribe to Sling for 4 months at $40 a month, basically the Sling Orange plan. Now, you do only need it for 4 months because if you look at the date of the first Monday Night Football game and then count 4 months out from that, like essentially September, October, November, December, for 4 months, you start with the first Monday Night Football game. That's going to run through uh, all basically through the end of December and actually into January, and it will pick up um, the games that are going to air on Saturday. I think it's January 4th. There's going to be two games. They're going to be simulcast though between ESPN and ABC as well. So you only need it for 4 months um, because any playoff games in ESPN are also going to be carried on ABC. Okay, so if you can get ABC via antenna, you only need ESPN for 4 months for the ESPN exclusive, Monday Night Football games. Then you will have to pay $11 one time to get the ESPN Plus exclusive game that's airing again during Monday Night Football. The cheapest option for the Thursday Night Football games that Amazon Prime airs is to instead watch them on Twitch. So you can either watch them on the Twitch mobile app or you can also watch them for free on a computer browser. So, laptop, desktop, whatever, you go to a browser, you go to Twitch's website, you can find the video there for free. I do this all the time. You want a larger screen, you can just output straight to your TV. There's no issues or restrictions. You will get an issue or an error if you try to watch on a connected device like a Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, that stuff in the Twitch app. It'll tell you like this stream is not available, but you can still watch it completely for free on the Twitch mobile app or in a computer browser window. So for the NFL Network games, you technically would have to subscribe for 3 months because the first four international games are spaced out such that they are not all within a 1 month period. So you'd have to pay for 2 months of the cheapest level of NFL Plus in order to get NFL Network, which is $6.99 a month. So just $7 a month times three, $21, and then you'd have to pay for it another month again at the end of the season for the triple header that they're going to air in December. Now, lastly, we have Netflix during the two games on Christmas Day. The absolute cheapest plan from Netflix is $6.99 a month. So you just get that for 1 month, $7. Add that onto the cost. So the cheapest scenario I have found in order to watch every single NFL game during this upcoming season is at a cost of $656. Just to talk about the playoffs a little bit, I already mentioned Fox will hopefully stream the Super Bowl for free, so there's no issue with that. CBS, Fox, NBC, ABC, if you can get all those, that'll cover all of the rest of the playoff games. And Amazon hasn't made any announcement about the playoff game they're going to have, but that should hopefully stream on Twitch as well, similar to all the other, Thursday night football regular season games. Now, here is a slightly more expensive but still cheaper scenario. So let's say that you are able to get all the locals, the antenna, but you don't or can't want to watch the Amazon Prime Thursday Night Football games on a mobile device, or don't have whatever, a computer or something that you can hook up to a TV. You don't want to watch it on a tiny screen, and you don't have something you can hook up to a larger TV. So if you're going to pay for Prime Video, basically you have to pay for it for 4 months. It's $8.99 per month, and so you can go ahead and because of the way that the first Thursday night football game on Prime is not technically until I think it's September 12th, because like the opening game of the regular season is on NBC, even though it's on a Thursday night, Baltimore, Kansas City. So you can wait technically till the following Thursday, the 12th, to start your Prime membership, and then 4 months from that would actually cover through January. I think it's 11th, that Saturday, which should have the one wild card game um, that is exclusive to Amazon Prime. Again, we don't know the exact dates, so but it looks like it would work out. You would only need to pay for 4 months. Now, here's another common scenario. This is the one you've seen worked up on like all the various websites and everything. So let's say you cannot get your locals via an antenna. Now, some of them, of course, CBS, you can get, the games via Paramount Plus, or NBC, you can get via Peacock. ABC, technically, you could get those games will also air on ESPN Plus. But Fox, like, there's really no other option. It's either you get it via antenna or you subscribe to a cable, satellite streaming service. So the basically the cheapest option, where if you can't get your locals via antenna, is to go ahead and subscribe to YouTube TV, $73 a month currently. Now, you will have to subscribe for 5 months in order to get the playoffs. Basically, 4 months would actually cover the entire regular season, but for the playoffs, you only need 5 months. I'll talk about why you don't need 6 months a little bit later on. That does, however, drop the price of NFL Sunday Ticket by $100, so now it's only $349. Also, what else am I going to say here? Oh, obviously you're not subscribing to NFL Plus to get NFL Network. You're not subscribing to Sling in order to get ESPN. Because basically CBS, Fox, NBC, ESPN, ABC, NFL Network, they're all covered in that $73 a month thing, which you would have to pay again for 5 months to do the regular season and the playoffs. And then the last thing, this would kind of be the most expensive scenario. So this would be just like the last case, you can't get your locals. So you do subscribe to YouTube TV, except you also have to pay for Amazon Prime Video. So if you're going to pay, $8.99, basically $9 a month for 4 months to get the regular season games, Thursday Night Football, and the one exclusive playoff game as well, then your total price would come out to $780. Basically this is the same as the last slide we're looking at, just $36 more. Okay, so here are a couple conclusions. So first of all, you do not need to subscribe to a service which has ESPN and ABC, CBS, and Fox for 6 months. For the regular season, the playoffs, you technically only need 5 months, and here's why. Okay, the regular season starts on Thursday, September 5th, and it ends on 1/5, Sunday, January 5th. Okay? However, you do not need to start, say, a YouTube TV subscription. If you can't get locals, if you get subscribed to YouTube TV, you don't need to start it on 9/5. You can technically wait to start it on Sunday, September 9th, because 9/6, I already said, is the Friday Green Bay Philly game from Brazil, and that is a Peacock exclusive game. So if you're going to count needing to watch that game, you would be subscribing to Peacock for it. So if you just subscribe to Peacock a day earlier on Thursday 9/5, that would cover the Kansas City Baltimore game as well. So you subscribe to Peacock, which you already have to do. That gives you the first two games, the Thursday Night Football opener and the Friday game. Then you wait, you start your YouTube TV subscription on Sunday 9/9, and then the 5 months will go through basically through February 8th, if you just count ahead, essentially. Now, technically that would not cover the Super Bowl. However, there are two, kind of workarounds to this. One, Fox should hopefully be streaming the Super Bowl for free. As I mentioned, the last time they had the game 2 years ago, they did. So hopefully it's going to be the same this year. Second, even if it's announced they are not, we find out that they're not going to stream it for free. So, and you cannot get it via antenna. What you could do is sometime during the regular season when your YouTube TV subscription is set to end, when you get like, you could cancel it, okay, for one of the months where it's ending in like, sometime in the middle of the week on a Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, or say, like ends on a Friday, then you could wait a couple days and then resume it. So like cancel it and go ahead and resume it, 2 days later. Then that will push your, billing date or your end date back by a couple days, by say 2 days, whatever. And then your YouTube TV subscription will eventually end either on February 9th or after February 9th. So you would be able to watch Super Bowl 59. Again, that's only needed if Fox is not streaming the game for free. And then lastly, so if you looked at my values again, they're lower than what you've seen online, and most of the calculations online are inflated and inaccurate because of first of all, they have 6 months of YouTube TV or similar service where you do not need it for 6 months. Also, they don't have workups for if you can get all the local channels via antenna. They only just are assuming you're subscribing to YouTube TV or some other cable satellite, streaming service. And also, they are having you pay for more than 4 months of Amazon Prime Video, which you don't need to do. You only need 4 months minimum because, again, if you wait till September 12th and then count it out and go forward, it should pick up, I mean, hopefully, uh, all the Thursday Night Football games, regular season, and the playoff game as well. Okay. Have any questions or comments or anything about this video or anything related to the NFL and cord cutting in general? I'm going to have many more videos over the summer, leading up to my NFL cord cutting guide. Send me an email. Leave a comment on the video below. Also, check out my website. That's where the links to the PDF cord cutting guides for NFL, college football, and other things as well are posted.